This video is at the request of Jim Williams. He asked a question after I posted the video about how our brain doesn't recognize certain words, and my examples were don't and not. So he asked how all of this works with our mind because he had focused on the fact that he didn't want a smoker when he was looking for someone to date. And he ended up with a woman who smokes who wanted to date him. So he was curious how that worked. So what happens is, first of all, our brain doesn't actually recognize properly not, for example, or don't. So if he said, I don't want a woman who smokes, our brain, as I explained in the other video, recognizes I want a woman who smokes. It doesn't hear the don't part. So now what happens is our brain works very much like a GPS, and we as people are very much like huge magnets. So if our thought is, I'm looking for someone to date, I don't want someone who smokes, our brain hears, I want someone who smokes. And so the way our mind works when it's filtering out all the information that is around us is it's going to filter out the non-smokers because of what our brain thought you wanted. And it's only going to make it so you recognize the smokers. So you're actually going to find exactly what you don't want in Jim's example. The other thing that happens is we are kind of like big magnets. We're all sending out vibrations. There's a thing called the law of attraction. You can look it up for a little more information, or I can do a video about it at some point. So the law of attraction talks about that we're all sending out different vibrations. And if we, as a human, are sending out into the universe the vibration of I want a smoker, which you were trying to not want one, but I want a smoker, we are going to actually attract, like a big magnet, a smoker. So that's what's going to show up in our life. And that is not what he wanted. That's not what he was looking for. And this can happen with many things. I work with people a lot on coming up with criteria so that they can kind of use it as a filter for who they want to date. So, if that's one of your criteria, or if you want someone who, I don't want someone who has an unhealthy lifestyle. Our brain would hear, I want someone who has an unhealthy lifestyle. So in that case, you would want to, in all cases, you want to phrase the thing in the positive. I want you could say non-smoker, or you could just say, I want someone who leads a healthy lifestyle. Actually, you could say that for both of those. If a healthy lifestyle to you, I think to anyone, a healthy lifestyle probably doesn't include smoking, right? So if you say, I want someone who leads a healthy lifestyle, rather than I don't want someone who smokes, that's a better way to do it, because our brain is going to go out and find whatever we tell it, kind of like a GPS, right? We put some address in the GPS, it's going to take us there. We put a thought in our brain about what we want, and our brain is going to navigate us to find that thing. So when you're thinking about, what you're saying, if it's something that has negative words like don't or not, turn them around to the positive and get really clear on what you actually do want, so your brain and the vibrations that you're sending out will actually attract the thing that you really do want. I hope that explained well enough. Jim, if you or anyone needs more clarification, please comment and I'll make another video to hopefully clarify. Thank you for joining me today for the Rebecca Reset, where every day we reset your mind so you can be better, do better, and get the life you love. Please like and subscribe.